like a racehorse. When you're racing with blinders on, you don't see anything else. You have one focus, right? And so it becomes a matter of trying to understand when to attack throughout the course of the game. For the first 3 quarters, maybe I'll lay back, or maybe even it's just the first quarter, and then close out the first half strong. So you go into halftime with some momentum. But then at the end of the game, that's when you put the blinders back on and you really race for that finish line. And so everything in between just becomes a matter of setting up the pieces so that then you can close the game out the right way. So that's how I thought about it.
And I can sense by the way you describe this that you had to know your teammates' game as well as your own game.
Well, yeah, you got to know how they're feeling going into the game.
Yeah.
Right? Does Pau Gasol have it tonight? How's LO feeling tonight? Right? You got to be able to measure those things. And, if you feel like the team's going to get off to somewhat of a sluggish start, that's when you kick it into high gear immediately. Right? And so it's a bit of a guessing game, but it's more so being able to spend the time with your teammates and talk to them. And that'll help you gauge a little bit better.
And Charlotte, looking at who they've got. Walker and Monk are the guard tandem. Markieff Morris is out there with Cody Zeller. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against the Mavericks lit up the floor. He had 29 points and was diming everybody up with an incredible assist game, setting up his teammates all night long. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. Yeah, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Oh, yeah. Once he got them on the ropes, he never let them off the hook. It was full-speed energy basketball at its greatest.
And here's Morris for 3. Rebound the Lakers.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill, and the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, they established a physical edge in this game. This led to a big edge on the scoreboard, too. Well, he doesn't have a clear path to the hoop, so why not? I mean, pull up and bury the 3 in transition.
And here's Walker. A 20-point game for him in the win against Phoenix. Monk kicks to Zeller. There's the pass to Monk. Clock at 6. Knocks it loose. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
And you look at the Beast, and I'm sure he was hoping he'd be higher in the voting at this point, but the competition is so stiff this season.
It really is. I mean, there are dunk artists on just about every team in the league, and he's a heck of an athlete, but just hadn't separated himself from the rest of the competition.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
I'd like to give a big thank you once again to Kobe Bryant for coming by, and feel free anytime to drop by and join our broadcast.
No, thank you, man. It's been wonderful. Thank you for having me.
And Chris, you and Kobe both playing from the same era of the NBA. He was sharing his thoughts about current trends in the league. Do you feel it's different from when you and Kobe both played?
Oh, definitely. I mean, when you look now, just defensively, when we came into the game, hand checking was allowed. Then after that, zones were allowed in the game. When we first came in, you think about the three-point line, the best three-point shooters in the game. Maybe we're allowed to take 2 a game at that time. Now you see guys, they can let it fly 6 or 7 times, 10 or 12 times, 15 times. So I do think that the game has changed, but I just think that's great because the game has evolved. I love watching where these young players are playing and their skill sets now, and I can't wait to see where the game goes.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Steve Clifford. Steve, what's the focus going into the second half?
The big thing is they've got so much offense, and they have so many guys who come in and score. You got to play every possession defensive.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, what a shot in the arm he gave them in that first half. The three ball just kept falling.
Well, and credit Coach for repeatedly calling his number, because if it ain't broke, don't mess with it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for the Lakers right now, they've got Klay Thompson all out there with the Beast. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Last season, they were trying to speed up the game, C-Web. Teams were given fewer timeouts. You think they achieved that goal?
Well, yeah, the new rules, 18 to 14 total timeouts. No more 20-second timeouts. All quarters have 2 mandatories. I think it does help speed up. And these are the greatest coaches in the world. They can adjust. They just need to know what the rules are. And I love the fast pace, the fast pitch count. Let's make sure that we keep the game in a way that fans love it, and we're not leaving any time out there on the floor. I think the coaches have made a great adjustment to it. And look, play on the East Coast is always going to be a little bit slower, a little bit more methodical than the West. But I tell you what, it seems like it's speeded up the game on both sides, and that's something great for us fans.
Well said. Now Bridges, after the missed three from Klay Thompson. Zeller passes to Morris. Now here's Monk. He has 7. Shot by Zeller, no good. And here comes Moore, leading the fast break. And he lays in the alley-oop.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
So many fast breaks now ending the three-point shot. Good to see them taking it to the rack.
Now here's Zeller. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
He'll be beating himself up if they can't come back, because he is not carrying his weight at the offensive end.
To the inside, sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Charlotte. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that will be game 3 of 6 played away from home. Monk with the ball, now guarded by Moore. Bridges against Ball. Shot clock at 5. Here's Walker. That's good on the jump shot. Walker's got 4 points in the quarter. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. It's tipped. Here's LeBron. A beautiful reverse layup.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
To the left side wing. Monk hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Monk's got 9.
Wow, wonderful court awareness that time. You can count on Walker to find the open man.
Ball kicks to Thompson. Over in the quarter, Porzingis. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And C-Web, so many talk about the 2001 Lakers and how they might be one of the greatest teams to ever play. You saw their talent firsthand. What do you think?
I think they had, Kevin, a Hall of Fame coach, 2 of the greatest players to ever play the game, is Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant. And right there, that 15-1 in the playoffs, that's the gold standard. I mean, Kobe and Shaq were very motivated that year, and I think they're in the conversation for best team ever.
Los Angeles has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. Pass to Moore. Lakers passing it around. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Walker. Back to Kid Gilchrist. And slam dunk by Kid Gilchrist.
Anytime he gets a chance inside, Kid Gilchrist